Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 30 for the event Marriage Prospects. In continuation of the previous video, we are going to study this example for the denial of marriage. Example 30, denial of marriage. Now let us examine the birth chart. Now let us study the next example, example number 30 of a male chart for the denial of marriage. Let us do the general study. Lagna is Pisces, seventh cusp is falling in the sign of Virgo. Seventh Lord Mercury is conjoined with the sixth Lord Sun and also fifth Lord. Sixth Lord, fifth Lord is conjoined with the seventh Lord, is afflicting the seventh house. And also is conjoined with the Saturn. It is in the eighth house, but is 8th, 11th Lord and 12th Lord occupying 8th house. So 7th Lord is sandwiched between, you can see it is posted in between the 6th Lord and also 12th Lord and connected to the 8th house. This itself is indicating weakness to the 7th house matters, affliction. Moreover, you can see that Mercury in the sign of Venus, that Venus is Karaga planet, is also conjoined with the Ketu, affliction to the Venus. So that way, this indicating some weakness for the marital prospect. All the people who are born on that particular Lagna on particular day, definitely they will have such combination. All the people will have some problem or some affliction on the seventh house matters, because these Karagatva planets and Karagatva of the houses they connected, afflicted, they will have some indication. Definitely that all the natives will have some sort of problem in the marital life. But intensity will not be equal. The intensity will vary depending on the destiny level and depending on the extended significations. Left to right, I mean self-significations, complete signification, and top to down when we study, then only we can say that the complete strength and weakness of the significations. Having got such weakness, if the destiny also, seventh cuspal sublord is also having got unfavorable houses to the marriage prospects, definitely it will not favor. Suppose having got such signification in the seventh cuspal sublord in the star and sub of multiple relationship houses, that will favor for multiple relationship or extramarital affair, or marriage also can be promised, but later it will lead to separation with the relationship. So such things we have to keep it in mind. So there are some, definitely there will be some benefits in studying the basic study on the natal chart. I think you are able to understand. Now let us study the destiny. Let me open the significations. Seventh Lord is Mercury and seventh sublord is Saturn. We have got both the planets on the bottom, no problem. Yes. Seventh Lord is Mercury. Mercury planet on its own, it is fine. Fourth Lord, okay, not a problem. Rahu, second occupant, 4 and 12. Some weakness are present, but it's not denying it. Sublord is Venus, also 3, 8, 8, 2, 10, 10. So they're all indicating some weakness are indicated by the seventh Lord, Mercury. And last level planet, Saturn, is having mixed signification with the favorable and strong unfavorable. So on its own, Mercury is not strongly unfavorable, but you can see that unfavorable key planet for the marriage is strongly signified by Saturn. And you can see that Ketu, 8 and 6, this is fine. And you can see Venus. So Venus already there. You see, all indicating obstacles, 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 right? So now you can see that the Rahu, what we are talking about, Rahu having 4, 12, 3, 8, 10, and 10, it is indirectly influencing this seventh cuspal sublord Mercury. Seventh cuspal sublord Mercury is conjoined with the Saturn. That Saturn is seventh cuspal sublord, but having got unfavorable houses. This is not seventh cuspal sublord Mercury. Seventh Lord Mercury is conjoined with the seventh sublord Saturn, that is fine. But seventh Lord Mercury is conjoined with the unfavorable 12, 8, and 6 and 12 cuspal sublord Saturn. So that way it is afflicted by the Saturn, and Rahu also, Mercury star lord Rahu also indirectly getting the influence of the Saturn, because Saturn and Rahu in the same sign of Venus. So that way that is also strongly afflicted. And you can see Rahu and Venus are also connected because Venus is aspecting to Rahu. Rahu represents Venus also, further strongly afflicted. So that way it is all indicating obstacles, hurdles are strongly present. Then the favorable houses, I think we're able to understand. Now let us check the seventh cuspal sublord of planet, what it signifies. Seventh cuspal sublord is conjoined with Mercury, that we already discussed. This is supportive when compared to seventh sublord, but seventh sublord itself is weak. In the star of Jupiter, if you see 1, 10, 9, 10, 8, 2, 8, these groupings are not very strong. All talking about obstacles and unfavorable houses. The Jupiter is posted in its own sign, aspected by the Saturn. So Saturn is aspecting to the Jupiter. So Jupiter is getting the influence of the Saturn's unfavorable strongly. That Jupiter in the star of Venus already having weakness, that we already discussed. That Venus is aspecting to the Rahu, that we already discussed. It is not good. And already Venus is conjoined with the Ketu. Ketu is 8, 6 grouping. 9 is supportive, but 8 and 6 is not supporting to that. And sublord is Saturn again. So 7th cuspal sublord also 6 and 12 cuspal sublord, and 12 and 8 occupant, 12th lord occupying 8th house. Though 11 and 5 are supportive, star lord are not supporting to the favorable. Star lord are talking about the 1, 10, 8 strongly, further supported by 8, 8, 10, 10, further supported by 4 and 12, and further supported by the Saturn 12, 8, 6, and 12. So unfavorable groupings are strongly present at the planet level, star level, and all levels, that two forming ruler link. That way, seventh sublord is indicating strong obstacles for the marriage, and it is indicating because of the 6, 7, 6, 8, 12 grouping, and 10, 10, 6, 12 strongly present. It is not favoring for the marriage. It is indicating denial of marriage because of the unfavorable grouping at all levels. I think you are able to understand that native actually is running 38 years. So it is indicating, strong obstacles in getting married, and it is indicating denial of marriage also. Though he is 38 years old, he can, even if the periods are favorable, he's got age, still he can get married. But that marriage is not strongly supported by the destiny. And moreover, let us see the periods what he is running now. Now he is running Saturn Mahadasa. Saturn Mahadasa is running from the 30, so 2 years. Then prior to that, Jupiter Dasa was running. So Jupiter Dasa, now Saturn Dasa. Jupiter in the star of Venus and the sub of Venus itself. So you can see that Jupiter is Lagna, this grouping, star level is 3, 8, 8, 2, 10, 10, and 2A level also you can see Saturn has come. And so all these, planets or rulers are not favorably supportive. That Jupiter, you can see Jupiter is getting the influence from the Saturn, by forming ruler link. Venus is also indirectly getting the influence of the Saturn because Saturn is posted in the sign of Venus, so forming ruler link again. So all the levels of the Dasa Lord Jupiter is also under the influence of Venus and Saturn, importantly Saturn, forming all unfavorable grouping. So this is not favoring for the marriage. Now that Saturn itself is running primary cuspal sublord planet, which itself is strongly unfavorable of the unfavorable grouping, it is not going to favor for the marriage. I think you are able to understand. Hope you have understood. We will study the next example in the next video. Thank you.